It's taking. Oh, there we go. That took a few minutes. For some reason, a little delay there. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody else out there? I see Marlene. Hey there. Hope you're doing well tonight. It's a little on the chilly side up here in Northwest Vermont. I think it was. What was it when I left upstairs? I think it was 28 degrees. I think that's what I saw. So, yeah, not typical. This is not unusual for March to see some cold weather. So, normally the highs are in the 40s, lows can be in the 20s sometimes. So, I think and then we should be seeing, I think, starting next week, more typical of late March, early April. Well, as they say, April showers bring May flowers. We're going to get some rain next week. So, that's going to start on April Fool's Day of all days, I think. So that is where we are. A little glare from something on my screen here. See if I can figure that out. No, guess not. Nothing I can do about it right now. Anyway, so we are, like I said, we are here in Northwest Vermont for somebody who's new. I did put at the top of the chat most of the things, but I'll go over it. If you're new, please email me. My email is there in the first comment I put out, second comment I put out actually, and give me your real name, YouTube name, your shipping and PayPal information, and that'd be good. And I also, I didn't even thought to check till today. My wife asked me, says, how many followers, subscribers you got now? I have no idea. 199. So thank you, whoever's out there subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a long way to get to 1,000, which I'm not even worried about anyway. But it's nice to have that many, so that's good. I invoice through PayPal, and shipping is through calculated with Pirate Ship. Typically, I invoice through PayPal, but I've got a few folks out there that prefer Zelle. I've had one customer in the past they've used Cash App, and I can do Venmo. So I'm pretty flexible when it comes to that kind of stuff. If you're using any of the others other than PayPal, of course, I'll have to invoice you by email. So, okay. So that's that. Bidding. Hey, Cassandra, welcome. And so bidding is in $1 increments up to $10, and then $2 or more after that. Once I post sold in the chat, that ends the bidding, unless it's multiple items, of course. And we'll explain that when things come along. Am I doing multiple? I don't think I'm doing multiples tonight. Mostly jewelry tonight. So for anybody who's tuning in early and they're really not interested in jewelry, it's going to be mostly jewelry tonight. So I do have some silver, and I don't think I have any gold, even gold-plated stuff tonight. I haven't had a chance to test them. I'm pretty confident in the pieces I have that they are silver. And not silver plate or silver tone. But I will explain it as we go. Let me think here. What else? I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, of course, post it in the chat. I'd love to see people talking in the chat. I always appreciate it. Lets me know that I'm not alone out there. And even if you just say hello, that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that too. So as usual, I will start off with some non-jewelry, couple of non-jewelry items, sort of craft-related stuff. And I'm trying to think of anything else I have that's unusual. But anyway, and I also say I have a lot of stuff. I don't put a lot of it up here on the auctions. A lot of it's some of it's on eBay. I'm just had to do my inventory for my taxes for last year. And I forget how many rows in my spreadsheet it is, but it's in the 1,000, over 1,000 items. So it's probably close to 2,000 to 3,000 items. Because I have, just in comic books alone, I have over 800 comics. And same thing with vinyl albums. I've got boxes and boxes of vinyl albums. I've got CD box sets. I've got dolls. I've got toys, puzzles, collectibles. Some of the toys are considered collectibles, like I have the 16th scale cars, and they're still in the original box. Stuff like that. Ton of glassware. I have some really, really amazing glassware. I have some of these, I guess like a martini glass that are just amazing. They're hand painted, and thought about putting up in the auction just to see if anybody interested in stuff like that, because they're very unusual, and I'd have to pack them in gobs and gobs of peanuts and bubble wrap to ship them, but I'm sure they would make it safely. And let me see here, what else? Oh, I mean, that's just, like I say, it's just the tip of the iceberg. So, yeah, and I just packed away some music boxes. The box is just around the corner, so but I think the ones I've already shown here in the auction, so nothing new. I do have one I can see right from where I'm sitting that I have had in the auction, and it's a very unusual one. It's a cityscape, and I have no idea what city it is, if it's even a real city. Maybe somebody just made something up. I would love somebody to take a look at it sometime and say, hey, oh, I think that's Cincinnati or San Francisco. I know it's not San Francisco. I know it's not New York. Is it Chicago? I don't think so. Because it would be like the Sears Tower, right? In Chicago, a couple things like that. So it might be a foreign, probably a foreign city. So anyway, we'll see. All right, let's get started. Let me switch cameras. Like I said, and let me know if there's any problems with not being able to hear me well enough, that kind of thing. I can always move the microphone. I'm trying a little. I mentioned last week I have a little trouble with the lighting last week. I'm experimenting again with something completely different. We'll see if it works. Let me know. So, all right, let's switch cameras. And I could bring up both cameras at the same time. I just choose not to because it just takes up so much of the screen. So this is a ingredients for happiness. It says on here it is a made by a company called Dimensions, and as you can see, it is a embroidery kit, and that's what it's supposed to look like. Let me get my hands here. Embroidery kits in 3 different languages. It includes all the thread and the pattern that you follow. This is the pattern in here, and I think let me see here. Let me see if I can spell embroidery without looking at the packaging. Oops, no. There you go. We'll start this at $4. How's that for a deal? I think that's a good deal. So, if any interest in that, excuse me. So, so that is, like I say, but coming in Dimensions. Oops, paper out of there. I was using this earlier today to put some stuff up on eBay. But you can see the 3 different colors of thread there. It looks like it's pretty much just that, just 3 color embroidery, so not too bad. Excuse me. I am fighting the sniffles for some reason tonight, and I had a sneezing fit just before about 15 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's what's in the air out there or it's from the wood stove running. Probably the latter, because there are some wood that I think I burn that I may be sensitive to. So. Okay, there was that, and there's one other thing I was going to put out as well, and then we'll get into some jewelry. It wasn't, like I say, not a whole lot of non-jewelry stuff tonight, so I don't see any interest in that, so we will pass on that. And again, I always say if anybody's interested in something later on, or you change your mind, say, oh, gee, I really would like that, just email me or put it in the chat if we're still going. Okay, let's see if it's going to focus here. Okay, this is a cupcake decorating kit. You're out, yeah. I don't know what the allergies would be in your neck of the woods. I have no idea. It's a more tropical. So I know when I go to Florida to visit my sister, I generally do okay, depending on the time of year. But I know Florida and where you are similar in temperature, and that's about as far as it goes. Okay, cupcake kit. Well, we'll do this at $4 if there's any interest. So it's got it's made by Wilton. For anybody who knows Wilton, they're famous for their cookie cutters. There's a kit. It comes with you can see the different things you can do decorating the cupcakes. It comes with 12 pieces, it says, 4 decorating tips and 8 disposable bags. So you can see the decorating tips right there in the box. And get the glare off it. There we go. And if anybody's interested in that, it does cupcakes for home, family, or work. I know a lot of people do cupcakes for birthdays now because they can make them individual and not as messy. And it's also nice for if you want to bring treats to work. I suppose it would work with you with the mini cupcakes as well as the full size ones. It really doesn't matter. But okay. Oh, yeah. See, the next item is going to be a jewelry item, but it's not your typical. I've done something like this before, but you'll see. But no interest in the cupcake kit. I'm going to move on. I have a list of over 30 items, so it looks like 35 or 36 items tonight. So I'm going to move fairly quickly, just to save both all of us, giving it all a chance to see what we got. Okay, now for this, I think I gotta move my camera down to give you a better shot. And there it is. It is a jar full of wearable jewelry. You know, it's. I'm not gonna say there's anything anything expensive in there, but there's definitely some very interesting pieces of jewelry there, bracelets, earrings, necklaces. And if you're a person who just likes to take jewelry apart, there's certainly a lot of that stuff in there as well. So we will start this at $5. And I can include the jar if you want it. I don't really care. But if you'd rather not, if you worry about the shipping, and it getting broken, I'll just put everything in a box, in a bag, and do that. I'll leave that up to the person buying, whether they want the jar or not. It is a mason jar, I think, and ball. It's a ball jar. I see Cassandra at $5. Like I say, there's a little mix of everything in there, color-wise, certainly. Looks like some wooden beads there. And I don't want to dump it out. If I dump it out, it's going to be a pain to get it all back in the jar or whatever. My wife packed this, and she packed it pretty tight. So, I see Cassandra, and we'll say going once. Like I said, I'm not going to wait around too long on some of this stuff. Going twice. Did come across some really nice stuff today that I had to end up posting on eBay that I was really surprised what they go for. So I will say sold to Cassandra for $5. And I thank you for that. And nobody sniped you, so it's all yours. Thank you. Okay. Now let's see. And let's do a bracelet. I'm hoping the lighting here is going to really work well for us. We'll see here. This is the table is kind of white, and it's a little glossy. So sometimes what I do is I got a piece of construction paper here somewhere. I thought this was it, but that's not it. But anyway, let's start with this bracelet. And I'm going to set this. I got to set my box of stuff aside here. So I have a box full of jewelry we're going to go through. You don't need a jar. Okay, I'll remember that. I mean, in fact, I'll make a note of it right now. I wrote it down so I won't forget. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have this, as they call it, a Pandora style. It's not Pandora style bracelet with it. You can see there's the latch right there. It's got all these lampwork beads, and I think the theme of this one is pets. There's a dog there. Well, no, it's something else. It looks like I don't know what that is. Looks like it's a that's a person playing guitar. There's a butterfly and an owl, and so there's various colors colors here. I'll flip it around in my hand here. Now, what's nice about these types of these bracelets is they are customizable. So if there's something you don't like, you can take it off. If there's something you do like, you can add on amber colored beads, some white, some red, sort of a reddish. Yeah, that's red, dark red. I don't know, kind of a pinkish red. So typically we would we started these at 7, but I'm going to start this at this. I'm going to call this. Trying to give it a description here so I can reference it later. I'm going to call this the red and white bracelet. Excuse me. Starting at $6. Excuse me a second. Yeah, have a little drink of water. Okay. And let me see if I can find that on my list here. That's it right there. I can zoom in a little closer with that if that helps. There we go. There. Actually, that is working pretty well, lighting-wise. I like this. It's a better setup, I think, than what I was doing last week. Seems to show the colors well, and the focus is good. So I think that gives you a better view of what we have, especially if you're looking at this on a small screen or in your phone. So, okay, well, no interest in that particular bracelet, so we will pass on that. Excuse me. Still got that tickle. All right. Let's see. I'm just grabbing stuff at random here is what I'm doing now. So, no. Some of the earrings got separated. Let me just see if here we go. So I have these cute little earrings here. Oh, let's put them on screen. So they're seed bead and so I think there's a stone in between in the center of them. Yeah. You feel that? I can tell really quick that's glass. It could be glass. I'll take that back. That could be glass. So it'll be just glass beads, but we'll call this and it's kind of a aqua, so I'm gonna call it for that. Looking for Pandora or 925. Okay, yeah, sure. We have some. I just don't have them. I don't think any of the bracelets I brought tonight have the Pandora beads on them. We do have some with Pandora, but I don't think they're here. Let me get these earrings up first, and we'll. Where did I write that down? My goodness. I know I wrote it down. Well, you know what? I know roughly what I want to ask. So we're going to say we call these aqua hoop earrings. We'll start these at $4. If there's any interest. On screen here. There we go. So they kind of just see how they hang. So it's really a double hoop. I don't know if that's marked. I didn't even check to see if the earring itself is marked. I mean the hoop. Sometimes they're strong, sometimes they're not. Or sometimes they're marked and sometimes they're not. Excuse me. Yes, yes, and at least on my screen, the color is looking pretty accurate. So I think I did a good job with the lighting tonight. It's kind of an aqua, but guess I should have grabbed the cough drop there. Hey, Randa, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I get that cough on my throat. That's driving me crazy. I may have to pause for a second, go grab a cough drop. So, okay. Well, no, like I said, I've got a lot of stuff to show tonight, and then I'm going to try and wrap it up, my usual by 10:30 if possible. So I do have to get up in the morning. So no interest in the hoop earrings. That's okay. We'll set that aside. And see what else we can grab at random here. Oh yeah, I may have shown this, I think, in a previous auction, but that's okay. We'll see if there's any interest. You never know. This is a. How did I do this? Oh, this is interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is a necklace and earring set. Oops, that up so you can see the whole thing. It's still in the original packaging, so it's new. So I'm just going to call this the horse set, jewelry set. We'll start this at $5. If there's any interest. Very colorful, as you can see. The earrings match the necklace. I'll let you see how it hangs. You can see how it hangs. So, and then the earrings. So it's like a silver tone with a ceramic kind of finish to painted enamel finish. That's what I'm thinking. Where I'm thinking of for that. And we'll put that up on the screen. If there's any interest in that. Like I said, I'm waiting long enough for. I don't know. It's not marked, and the card it came on has no markings either. I don't know if it's stainless. If the earrings are stainless, even I don't. The hoops. There's no markings anywhere on this thing. And is it magnetic? Maybe is the question. The chain is definitely magnetic. If that's any help. Keep picking up the chain here. I'm trying to get the. Oh. That is not. But the earrings are. Oh, no, keep hitting the chain. The earrings are magnetic. Apparently. Or am I pulling? Nope, that's pulling the chain from behind. So, yeah, that chain is definitely magnetic, but the earrings and the pendant themselves are not. If that's any help. So I don't know for sure. The back, I can show you the back. That's what it looks like on the back. Same thing for the earrings. It doesn't feel, it's not heavy. So I would not think it's steel, but I don't know for sure. There's the back of the earrings as well. So, okay, we will pass. Sorry, I have to keep clearing my throat. I apologize for that. Oops. All right. Okay. Let me mark that off my list that I've shown it. Okay. Let's go with this. I think she called this. The style of this is I'm going to call it style because we don't know. This is a necklace. So let's see here. I write that one down. We'll start this one at $6. This is what they call a Peruvian. Oh, I spelled necklace. Peruvian style necklace. Watch. You can tell the J and the K are right next to each other. So that you can see it's just like a ceramic bead, and this is the hook on the end. It's a very simple little hook and eye, and it gives you an idea. The beads are all. Let me see if we get this on the camera here properly without my fan being in the way. There we go. So I'll just show you the whole thing here. I think it's about, I would say 18. Let me get my tape measure out. Yep, 18. So, any interest in that style of beads? Bead necklace? Their beads are about, I would say, 3/4 of an inch to about an inch each in length. So, and there's some mostly cylindrical, a couple of others that are not, but is there any interest in that? Yeah, they're pretty, aren't they? Okay, that is there on my list. You see, I'm pulling things randomly out of the box of stuff here. So, okay, we will pass on that. Okay, put that in the other box. And how about a simple gold tone herringbone necklace? Nothing on it. It's just a simple with this type of clasp. Am I get that in camera good? Yeah, I am. And I'm going to say this is probably 18-inch also. Let me get the camera up a little higher so we can show the whole thing. And let's see here. No, 16. Looks like 16-inch. See if I can spell necklace right this time. Almost did it wrong again. We'll start this one at $5. So you can see it. It's nice and really is a nice sheen to it. There's the clasp. It's not closed. You can see what they call it herringbone. And it's what's nice about this is it's very flexible, not stiff, you know. So I'm sure it would hang really nicely no matter how you wear it. Let me mark that one off my list. I can try and keep track because if somebody emails me later or asks me later tonight about something, I'll go back and look on my list. Because I am just putting it from one box to another. So, now I see Marlene at 5. So we'll say going once. Going twice. I don't know what the lag's like tonight. I didn't turn my phone on to find out. So, go. And sold to Marlene for $5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A little envelope. Put that right there. Write that down. Okay. How about I don't know what kind you call this. It's like a cuff bracelet, but it's not. You can open it. So see that? And it's got XX, black X, white X on there. So we'll call this the XX, not XXX bracelet. $3. Any interest? And so there it is again. And like I said, it opens like so. Got a good strong spring on it. There's the hinge, end of it. Silver tone with the enameled X's in it. Oops, I didn't get rid of the other thing off the screen here. Sorry. For using that, we will. Oh, let's throw this up. Okay, no interest in the bracelet, so we'll pass. And put that away. And we have a pair of earrings. I think this is the original card they came on. There's no label on the back. There's no markings on these things. They're just a silver tone set of earrings. Like so. So we're going to call these, even though I'm not sure if this is really the name because it's on this card, we're going to call it the Worthington earrings, and we'll start them at, we'll just hit them at $4 start on this. Okay. Put that up on the screen, I guess. Any interest? They're just a silver tone. They're not silver. I'm just trying to look at the next piece here. Where we? See, I'm going to move quickly tonight. So, but again, if there's something you think you're interested in that I'm not showing, any kind of other item, from last year, there was somebody at one who showed up at one of my auctions was asking if I had fishing lures, and yes, I do, and I've always kept them handy just in case they ever come back. I've got ephemera. I've got if somebody's into Princess Diana, I've got stuff about her. All those kinds of stuff. So, yeah, we're going to move quickly tonight. Rapid fire, I guess is the way to put it. Yeah. Okay. No interest in those. And we have this necklace here. I'm going to bring the camera up. Show you the length of it. It's quite a long one. Well, it has an extender. So we will leave it at that. Let me measure it here. I think it's going to be around, it's a fairly long one, not including extender. Yeah, that's 16 without the extender, but the extender is another 2 inches at least. And this has got a name on it. This is, I think, if I remember right, yes. So this is labeled, this is the label on the tag. Is, let me give it the right character here. It's we'll start this one at $4. If there's any interest. And this is the name on there on the tag And maybe I'll get that to show on the screen because it's actually in pretty good condition. I can get the glare to show it without the glare. Sorry, my hands are not, I don't have the steadiest of hands. But it says A-line there on the, there we go, on the little tag there. And then that's the front, that's the back. That is not, this is just acrylic, I think. Not a crystal, not glass. It's it's a very really nice, interesting necklace, and it's got a very delicate chain on it. They say the only marking is the tag on it, and that says A-line. Probably another reason to go quickly tonight, so I can start. If I start having another sneezing fit. Oh yeah, let's go with these next. And there's another pair of earrings I'm going to show. I think I may have shown these before. I don't know. We'll see. Not yet. No interest in that, so we will pass and hide that and move along. I do have some of the estate pieces too with me tonight. We'll get to that in a bit. Here's a pair of earrings. I think this is the original card they came on. They're kind of a green. I think that's glass. Again, I think that's acrylic. So it's green and gold color. Whoops, what did I do? No. There we go. Sorry. I clicked on something by accident. I'm going to start these at, I want to stick with that same $4, I guess. Seems to be the number I'm going to stick with tonight. Oh yeah, that's this one, right? Ultra, yeah. Yep. Well, with the Ultra designs on it. Mm-hmm. I know the lighting on these for some reason, I think that black is really throwing it off. Card they're on, but you see that is. And any interest? If not, we're going to pass. Like I said, I'm waiting long enough to. I assume the lag is 7 to 10 seconds in that range, so I want to make sure I keep things up for at least 10 seconds or more, maybe 15. But I think I'm doing that okay. But if I'm going too quick, slow me down. So, okay. Where is that piece I just had? Oh, there it is. So let's do the first silver piece tonight. And this is on a 925 chain, very delicate little chain. And that's a piece of turquoise wrapped in silver on a silver chain. The chain is, well, let's get to that price up there and we'll go with that. Yep. So it's marked 925 necklace. I'm spelling necklace already again. Turquoise. We'll start this at $9. Okay, so that chain, very delicate little chain, and it is 18-inch chain on that. The chain is marked. You can probably see it there. Yep, right there on my finger where the marking is. I'll bring this up closer so you can see it. It's a piece of turquoise. It is not, it is a rough piece of turquoise. It is not a polished piece of turquoise. But there's the back. There's the other side of it. It's slightly polished, I should say. It's not. It's probably been tumbled, but it has not been cut or into a. So it's a rough surface piece. I guess that's the best way to describe it. You can see if I angle it here, you can see it's not polished in the sense of cut and polished. The back is somewhat flat, but not again. And this is wrapped in silver. And you can see this chain is, you can see against my wrinkly fingers here, but you see it's quite a delicate little chain. I see Cassandra at 9, so we'll say going once. I'm going to say, if you get a bid tonight, you get a bid quick, because I'm going to move them along. Going twice. I don't mean just the first person bid, but anybody wants to bid, up, bid it up. Last call. Sold. Oops. I type sold. Cassandra. Oh man, I can't even spell your name tonight, Cassandra. Cassandra for $9. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's put that back in his nice little bag. Keep it safe. Put that next to your jar of stuff. Okay. Let's see here. How about another bracelet? This one is blue. With the leads. I don't know if any of these are marked. I always look, but I haven't looked at these tonight. So sometimes they're marked. These are not. No, none of them are marked. But some of them actually were marked in the past. So this is mostly blue. The theme is a heart. There's a little dog. This is similar to the other one with an owl, another heart, and so I can't make out what that is, and a moon. So you're very welcome. Thank you for your purchase. So blue lamp work bracelet. And we'll start this. I think I was saying $6 now. We're doing all these ones at $6 tonight. Cutting the price. Is there any interest? Let me give you a better look at it up close. This one's a little smaller, I think, lengthwise. Maybe only. Let me see if I can give you a length on it here. I think it's overall length is 7. I'd say 7. Be on the safe side. Maybe 7 1/4. See Marlene at 6. So we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold Marlene for $6. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Write that down. Okay. I have a lot of bracelets tonight for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm just tangled up a bunch of stuff. Give me a second. We'll skip that for the moment. All right, this is a piece of leather, a piece of dichroic glass, I think they call it. There we go. Now we get that loosened up. Let's see here. We'll start this one at $6 also. So, here's my list. While it's up there, if I've untangled my mess I made. I kind of just threw everything into a box and didn't really organize myself very well tonight. Okay. Ooh, better watch that. That's sticky. Stick myself with something here. I have an interesting piece that is very specific to a person's name. So we'll see if there's anybody interested. It could be something that somebody being interested in. We'll see. Set that aside. There we go. All right, we'll pass on that. I'll get my mess untangled. Let's see here. Oh, we haven't done earrings for a while. Let me grab us some earrings. Okay, this is moss agate earrings. Get that centered better. There we go. Bring the camera down so see it in better. There we go. They're a greenish color, as you can see. And we'll write that one down. Moss agate, where are we? There. Okay. Moss agate earrings. We're starting these at $4. And they're, as you can see, they're kind of a deep green with white in it. And I don't know if these beads, they're cold. At least the two other ones are cold to the touch. So they're either glass or a small gem, some type of gemstone. There's a gold bead on either end of that moss agate to accent it. And did a pretty good job of picking two pieces that are similar. So I see Merlini at 4. Sorry. So we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold to Merlini for $4. Let me write that down. Okay. Let's see if I can find them. I'm just going to put them like this so I don't tangle them up. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll throw one of the estate pieces out there if there's any interest. This is a hematite necklace. I'm going to bring the camera back up. And down a little bit. There we go. I think this is fairly long. 18 looks like. Just rough. Hematite. I don't know if these are real silver or not. I'm not going to say they are. We'll just say silver tone. It could be silver. I don't know. And silver tone necklace. We'll start this at $7. And you can see it's got this, that's my inventory tag hanging off of it. It's got this, the toggle style clasp. I don't see it's the toggle is definitely tarnished, by the way. So that may definitely be silver, or at least silver plate. It's not marked anywhere that I can see. No, but it is tarnished. That's any clue. And the beads, the silver tone or silver, they also have a little bit of tarnish, not as much as the clasp, including the pieces in between. They have these little silver tone spacers in between this bead and the hematite. And you see a few of them scattered out through here. Different size hematite beads. But there it is. Any interest in that? This came from the estate, and for those that have been at my last few auctions, you know this estate. She had some of the stuff she had was pretty impressive, and quality-wise, that is. I'm dropping things. Okay, just trying to organize myself here a little bit. Oh yeah, right. Oh, that's already there. Okay, so this is a different one. So making sure I'm not confusing myself here in the background here. Okay, we'll pass on this. What about these? I have. Bring the camera back down so you can see it close. This is marked sterling. Let's see, where is it? Okay, let's put the description out there. And we'll start this at, what does she want? $8 start. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. So this is vintage, actually. It's just, it definitely is vintage. It's not antique, but it's definitely vintage. You can see the sterling mark right there. And the back of the leaf there. See it? And there's the pin. Pin doesn't stick. Sticks out. Does stick a little bit. So there's a little bit of a sticky factor there with it sticking out. I have not cleaned this. It does. It could use a gentle cleaning. But it is definitely vintage. Excuse me. All right. Well, that's up there, and I'm thinking about that. And paw through what I got here. Oh yeah. No, we haven't shown any of this stuff yet. This is true. This will be interesting. Okay. Hey, Richie. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. So, okay. So there's the Scottish thistle pin, and it's marked sterling. And looking for 8 on that, and there's no interest. Richie, I'm going quick tonight. I've got over 30 items to show, and I'm trying to get done by 10:30. So, got to be quick. Well, not necessarily. If you see something and I'm doing too quick, just shout at me in the chat, and I'll slow down or go back to whatever it is you're interested in. I see you're bidding on this, so thank you. We'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold to Richie for $8. Thank you. All righty, let me write that down. Find the number of this. There it is. Okay. Now, this is the interesting piece. It just looks like about a size, almost size 7, pretty close to 7. I'll show you right there where it falls. So there's the 6 mark, and the 7 mark is right. Get there. See if I can get this to focus here and keep my hand steady enough to show you. There's the 7 mark. So you can see the edge of this thing is right on the 7. And I'm going to push it on here so you can see it. So this is one of those, let me get it the right way here, pill rings. And that is, I don't think that's a stone. I think that, or even glass. But there are no markings on this that we could find. As you can see, the band is quite. Yeah, get down there so we can get the focus. There we go. And that's what it looks like. Poison ring, yep. I'm being nice and calling it a pill ring. But yeah, I guess I could write down as a poison ring. Sure. We'll start this at, what did she say? 7. So it's a size. I'm going to call it a size 7. It's almost like 6 3/4. I see Marlinia at $7. And I think pretty much everybody here that I've seen in the chat are people I know, so you know the rules tonight, so I don't have to go over that. So we'll say going once. Say another quick. Going twice. So last call. Sold to Marlene for $7. Thank you. Put that in the box of your stuff. Write that down. Okay, let's do another bracelet. Let's bring the camera up a little bit. And get rid of that message on the screen. So I'm going to call this what did I call the other one? Did I call the other one the red and white? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, so this one has the silver with a hand on it, and the hand is holding a heart. And that is the only charm that's on there. This is a little different. The other ones had more of a corded thing. This has got more of a chain-like core to it. So I'm going to call this the red and hand bracelet, lamp work bracelet. And we'll start this at $6. As the others. All these lamp works I'm doing tonight, and this one here is got a different. It's still a lobster claw style thing. Let me get the length for you here. Once I find the tape of this. And this one's a little bit longer. This one's almost 7.5, about 7.5. So I think the other ones were 7. So I see Marlene at 6 and Richie at 7. Next bid would be 8 or more. If there's any interest. And I show you up close again here. Very bright red lamp work beads. I don't believe any of them are marked. There's a little bit of white with gold on that one. And sometimes the beads are marked, but I don't know if I believe it or not. But they are definitely glass. You gotta be careful because sometimes the places are. Well, Marlene's at 10. So we'll say so going once, going twice. Last call. Excuse me. Get that tickle in my throat. Just can't seem to shake it. Marlene for $10. Thank you. Thank you. Let me put that aside and mark that down. Where is it? I know I have it on here. Just gotta find it. Well, you know what? We'll just put this one just so I know which one it is. Okay. Thank you. And get rid of that message. Oh, let's go with another silver piece here. Just had that in my hand. There it is. This is another one marked 925, I believe. Yes. A necklace. Y necklace. And we'll get you a length on that, and we'll put the camera up a little higher so you can see the whole thing. Looks like it's a 14-inch to the. Oh, sorry, I measured it to the wrong place. Looks like it's a 16-inch. So let's bring the camera up. You can see it's a Y necklace. Mark 9. The chain is marked 925. Yes, sure. I'll put you down for it. Thank you. Sure. What did I do with that listing? Well, I'll write it right here. Cupcake kit. That was $4, I think. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. This is marked 925 Y necklace with onyx beads. And we'll start this at, where is it? $9. And so I'll try and get it up close here for you. There, it's not the lobster claw style clasp, it's that, but you can see there's the marking on the tag, the 925. It may say more than that. It may say Italy as well. I'll have to get my loop to see for sure. And then there's the beads. The 4 beads are all onyx. Let me get my loop. I had it in my hand just a minute ago, I think. Put it in the drawer already. think I'll bet you that says 925 Italy or something like that. I can't read upside down. Turn it around. Sometimes I can read upside down, but not when it's this small. And 925 Italy and something. I can't make out the other thing. It looks like an S, but I can't make out what it is. It's not silver plate, that's for sure. But, okay. Oh, let me put in the chat that I sold cupcake kit to Richie. Just to make it official here. There. Okay. And it also reminds me if I have to come back and look at the video if I lose my notes. All right. No interest in the pendant, so we will pass on the pendant. On the necklace, I mean. Okay. Let's see. What's in the box here? That's interesting. Okay, we have another pair of earrings. Purple. It is not a stone. I think it's acrylic. And it's coming out a little blue, actually, on the thing. But they're out, maybe when I'm bringing it close, they're actually purple. And so we'll start those at $4. And maybe when I get it away from the table, you'll see no, they're still looking a little bluish, but they are more, really closer to a purple. If I put something dark behind them, throw the contrast off a little bit. Yeah, that helps a little bit with showing it's darker than you think, but it's more of a purple. All right, focus now. And they're just on a shepherd's hook. Right. There's the back. Well, that shows the purplish color there better than the front does. That's interesting. So they're much deeper than a blue. Okay. Now I misplaced those. All right. Let me show those. Okay. Yeah. What did I do with it? There it is. Now I will. Okay, we'll pass on these. Move quickly here, like I said. I have either a hat pin or a scarf pin, whatever you want to call it. I do have somewhere the end, a little thing I can put on the end to keep you from stabbing yourself if you want to use it as a scarf pin. But there it is. It is pointy, I'll tell you that. And it's black and white with a gold trim. So I'm going to call this I'm calling it a scarf pin or a scarf or a hat pin. $4 on this. If there's any interest in that. It is about, I want to say about 3 inches long altogether, including the, yeah. Oh boy, what a good guess, huh? 3 inches. And it is not marked. It is definitely a stone. Just don't know what it is. With, like I say, with a gold leaf kind of edging on it and a gold tone pin. No markings at all. But I thought if anybody's interested in something like that, and I will try and find a thing to put on the end of it. Oh, I see Richie at 4. Thank you. So we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Oh, there we go. Sold. We're cheap for $4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll put that with your other items. I should grab your cupcake kit while I'm thinking of it. Here it is. And this. I'm going to put these right here under this table. Keep yourself separate from the others. It's a neat pen. It is sticky. Like I say, definitely want to put something on the end of it. And I have a ton of stuff, so I'm sure I can find something that'll match up and be appropriate. Okay. All right. What's next here? Piece. Let's go to another necklace. This one is not marked. Hang on a second. There we go. But there it is. And I just dropped something. There it is. I think you would call this marcasite, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to call this silver tone and marcasite heart. We'll start this. Did I write that one down? $7 start on this one. I'll show you why. It's got these. See the little black pieces in there? I think that's what they call marcasite. No markings on here. That's the back. It's really quite nice, and it's about I'd say about 1.25 inches across, roughly. And then the chain with an extender. Probably. Let's see. It's what you get without the extender here. Get you the length. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, 18-inch without the extender. Let's see, and then so really has the extender piece, and it's just a lobster claw style clasp. Got a little funny beady thing at the end of the extender. And I didn't see any markings on it anywhere. It's got a nice bail on it too, even that holds where the chain goes through. Even that's quite pretty. It does catch the light nicely. We're just not showing it very well here, unfortunately. Well, it's not doing too bad a job, but if we get it closer, I think you see the pattern much nicer. Okay, well, that's long enough. Going once. Nope, it's not going once. Pass. Scratch that. Pass. Let me remove that mark. Delete that. Pass. There. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Well, maybe I should grab another estate piece. This is a really unusual one. I came across it today. And I don't even know what to ask for it. It's not marked. Got a super long chain on this thing. That chain has got to be. I'm going to have to stretch it all the way across my thing here to see. I'll bet you that's close to 30 inches. 20. Yep, looks like 28 maybe, and it has an extender on it besides. So it's really quite long chain. No markings on this anywhere. The silver tone, I'm pretty sure it's magnetic. Here's the back of it. There's the top of it. I'll show it up close here in a minute. I'm just going to call this the flower necklace. We'll start this at $6. How's that sound? Does that sound reasonable? And there's the. It's kind of a peach color, I would call it. And then the one above it here is kind of an off yellow, cream yellow color. It's it's got little, looks like little rhinestone type things maybe on the edge of each petal, and then in the center. And there's a pattern on the top piece as well. Is any interest in something like that? That came from the estate. Okay, let me get up a sip of water. That could be. That makes sense, Marlene. Yeah, that could be. Oh. Well, in my teens was a long time ago. It would have been in the 60s. So if I'd seen something like this in the 60s, yeah. So, alrighty, well, we'll pass. I said it was one of the pieces from the estate, and she had sometimes very eclectic taste as well. Let's see, what's next? How about we do a ring? We haven't done a ring since poison rings, so let's do another ring. We got a couple tonight. This one's really large, just shy of a 9, so I'd say 8 3/4. And there it is there with what looks like blue and white crystals in it. No markings. It is a gold tone, but there are absolutely no markings on this thing. You set it down so I can type it in. Size, oops. Someone calls this a size 8 3/4 gold tone ring. We'll start this at, gosh, I haven't got a clue. $6. Some reason the number I'm worth. I've been doing a lot tonight. You might be getting a bargain here. I have no idea. But there's how it looks on my finger. It fits my pinky. It's definitely blue and white and gold tone. And I actually do have a ring display. Hold it, but it's black, and so it won't look very good. I see Merlini at 6, so we'll say going once, going twice. The last call. And sold to Merlini. Oops, I didn't hit the last call. For some reason that didn't go through. Hang on. Let's keep it official here. Sold to Melanie for $6. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, did I write that one down? I didn't write that one down. I may not have written that down. That was kind of a last minute addition to my list. Okay, now let's do this really cute little. Bring the camera down. Freshwater pearl. I think it's either hematite or onyx, and gold tone beads, and a gold tone latch bracelet. So we're going to freshwater pearl and stone, black stone. What's going to call black stone bracelet. Let's start this one. What did I want on this one? Oh, there it is. No? Yes, $6 start. Boy, that 6 is coming up a lot tonight. Oops, I misspelled stone. I can't even spell stone right. All right. You know what I meant. Okay, so it's got the gold tone clasp. Let me get that on the camera here so without blurring out here. There's the one side of it. There's the other side. So it's one of these, types where you push it in, pull it up, and pull it out, and they clasp in and out. You see the freshwater pearls in there, and the little gold tone beads, and the what may be hematite or either hematite or onyx. In this case, I really couldn't tell. I think they're hematite though. Length. I should take it apart so I give it a length. Eight inch. 8 inch. If there's any interest in that, if not, we will pass. It is big. It is 8 inch. Yep. So it's a little bigger than the average. Most of them are 7 or 7.5. So I see Richie. I was about to type pass. So we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold to Richie for $6. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Write it down. Put that with your other stuff. Which is not very far from there. Okay, let's see what's left in the box here. Let's do earrings. How about these? I think these are just acrylic with a gold tone on them. I'll show you better in a minute. Oops, let me put my cursor where it belongs. We'll start these at $4 also. These are acorn-shaped earrings. I would call them that because you'll see when I hold it up. And they get this gold tone trim on top of them. So you can see how that hangs. Let me bring the camera at this angle so you can see it better. There we go. Originally, I thought they were like a Christmas ornament, but no, you look at the shape, it's just like, no, it's more like an acorn shape than a Christmas ornament shape. And then no markings on them that I could find. So if there's any interest in that, I'll get something else lined up while it's up there on the screen. Yeah, some. Oh, I got one really unusual. Let's just show this. Okay, now we'll pass on those. And go on to a simple little tie pin. I'll show it to you here better here in a second. Just try to organize what I have in front of me. So this is just standard. You tie pin with the little gold tone bar that tucks into the shirt, and the tie pin with a blue. It looks like lapis in the center of it. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I did not see any markings on this when I pulled the back off it. Anywhere. Sometimes some of the stuff I have is that swank, but this one is not marked, and so it's kind of a. Yeah, that's a good picture right there. It shows it nicely. I don't wear ties a whole lot, but if you're looking for something first, I'll call this a lapis tie. Oops, did it again to myself. Stage. Did something here again to myself. Yep, there we go. And comments. I'm paying attention where I'm clicking, and all of a sudden it clicks on something I'm not supposed to be touching. So, lapis, tie pin. Oh, we'll start this at $3. How's that sound? Anybody interested in something like that? I don't know if you have a friend or whatever that wears a lot of ties, but tie pins are nice. When I wore ties when I used to work for IBM, I always had a tie pin because you don't want your tie when you're leaning forward for anything. You don't want your tie flopping in front of you. So the tie pin comes in really handy. Let's see what I got here. Okay, I'm trying to get something measured here so I know what the length before I even put it down. Oops. Okay, we'll pass on that. And pull that off screen. I remember I said I have a lot of bracelets tonight, so this is a much different one than what you've seen in the this is not a lampwork one. This is a teacher-oriented one, and it's 7 inches long, according to my measurement. So it has the apple. It has a couple of apples on here. Looks like a student, a book, and a pencil. And it says ABC. And when I measured the length, it says 7. But boy, when you put it on here, it looks so much shorter than that. But when you stretch it out, it really is about 7. So I'm going to call this the teacher bracelet. And we'll start this at $5. And there's my pen. Somewhere, so I gotta. I'm missing something here. Somewhere I am missing it. Something it's on my list, but it's not here. Had another sterling piece. What did it? I didn't set it aside. I must have done something with it, but it's not here. Okay. No interest in the teacher's bracelet. I was trying to look up something else. Clear that. That is very unusual. Well, I consider it unusual. Well, somebody else may not consider it unusual. Necklace. It's got an extension on it. Let me bring the camera up so you can see the full size of it. Oops, let me get rid of that message. I'm going to say this looks like about 16-inch drop on this thing. Yeah, I would say it's about 16-inch, and it does have an extender. That's with the extender chain, so this can come up quite up to like 14, I think. So it has no markings on it. It's a lobster claw style clasp. Here's the back. I don't really know what I want to ask for this thing. I think I was going to start this like at $5. I'm just going to call this a large necklace. I don't know what else to call it. Oh, I did it again to myself. Keep watching where my cursor is. Large necklace. We'll start this at $5. Lack of a better description. I don't know what else to call it. It is metal. It's all metal. And definitely a showpiece. I guess you want to call it that. Statement piece. Statement piece. That's the word I'm looking for. Statement piece. So I don't know if you're interested in something like that. Is this the one I'm looking for? No. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to organize this last little bit I'm doing here. Oh, I do have one more ring. I forgot about that one. This is a sterling ring, too. I'm looking forward to my list here. All right, where is it? Just crossing things off my list here. Sorry. I'm taking a few minutes to do that. I'm getting caught up on myself here. There it is. Okay, we'll pass on this. What's up there? I've got another ring. Let me get the size for you here. This one's smaller. Another almost size 7. It falls right on this, right above the 7 mark. There's the 7 mark. It falls right at it. And this is sterling with an amethyst stone. So you set that down right there. Bring the camera down so you can see it up close. And this is going to go, let's see, this is an amethyst on 925 ring. I'm going to start this at $10. I think it's the most expensive item tonight that I'm starting. I think. No, that's for starting price, yeah. So if there's any interest in that. It's a size 7. And that's a really pretty, nice amethyst in there. Let me get that off there and I can show it to you on my finger so you get a better idea how it looks. Oh, there's the bottom of it. There's the. It's got some nice sparkle to it. A very simple ring, and not an ornately by any means, but not the ring itself, but the stone is absolutely. You see it really. It's got some nice sparkle to it. And the ring is marked. I see if we can show that mark or not. Maybe we can. You can. That's not good for it. Didn't go very far. It is marked 925 at the bottom of the ring. You just can't get the light to hit it just right. But anyway. Okay. Wrapping up here soon. Oh, I can do this next. Where did I put that? Yeah. Okay, pass on that. Oh, I see Marlini at 10. I was just about to type pass. I was just about to hit the enter. We'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlini for $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just had my hands on that. Now I do with that. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you. All right, now here's it comes a cutesy little piece set. Yeah, and this is earring and necklace. And it's still on the original card. I don't know if there's a price. No, there was no original price on this. Yeah, untwist this a little bit here. And so I'm going to have to pan that over that way. There we go. I'm going to call this the butterfly set. And we're going to just start this at $3. How's that, huh? And the reason is this is not acrylic. This would be great for a kid because this is flexible. It's like a rubber almost. Like it's not acrylic. It's not firm. It's very soft. And the earrings are the same material. So the only metallic part of this is the earring. Is the shepherd's hook on the earrings and the clasp. And I would say this is probably 16-inch, not including the extender. So anybody interested? Oops, I get that. Get that other thing off the screen there. Get that up there properly. There we go. Cute little set for anybody, really. But if you're thinking of like giving this to a child, it's unbreakable, sorta. Depends on the child, I suppose. Okay. I did that. Okay. We'll pass on that then. we'll do another estate piece. I only have a few tonight, so. Well, that's not true. I have a bunch more, but not in this room. But here's a silver and gold tone necklace. I want to show you what the original price was on this thing, and so you can see it's graduated. You know, silver, gold, silver, gold. It's quite long. Toggle fastening at the top, and it's from a company that's called the Best of Everything. Now I think this is vintage myself. I didn't. This was my estate tag. That's all, just to warn me. And I think this little metal tag here also says the same thing. It just says best right there. So this looks like it's a good, boy, that's long. 22-inch looks like. The original price was $10, but this is vintage. Like I said, this is something that was, I'm going to guess, is 20 to 30 years old. Let me see if I can get that on there, on the whole thing on there. Yep, there we go. And so we'll start this at $5. How's that sound? I guess it's just a tag for me. Remember where it came from. Well, that's up there for a bit. One other piece here. Like I said, I had a lot of bracelets tonight. I'm trying not to overwhelm you with a lot of bracelets, but I have a lot of them. Okay. My goodness. Okay, we'll pass on this. And that way. I have another silver tone bracelet with little blue beads. And this one has got dolphins. And I don't know if that says something, or it's just dolphins right there. Jumping out of the water, dolphin jumping through the hoop. Must have been something like a SeaWorld type of thing. This is a 7-inch bracelet, silver tone. Let me get the camera down closer. There we go. I'm going to call this the dolphin bracelet. That's it. What did I do with that? Out of there. Bracelet. And we'll start this one at $6. So bring it up closer. I think those little beads, they look to be they're glass, I believe. And there's some, looks like clear crystals on there as well. At least one or two. And there's your clasp is lobster claw clasp. Somebody who went to SeaWorld or something maybe would be interested in that. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, I have a really unusual ring. I'll show it to you. I don't even know what to ask for it, or even what it's made of. But you'll see it, and then we'll talk about it or chat about it if you wish. But okay, we'll pass on the dolphin bracelet. Like I said, I'm going to try and move things along here as best I can. This is a really unusual ring. We have not figured out why it is what it is, but this is a size 8. And it's a simple band, but it's got this writing on it. It says JIMIN. Then it's got a stone there. And then a date, 1995, 10th, 10/13. So October 13th, 1995. Does that mean something to anybody? This little stone. This ring is just very thick. And besides having that interesting writing on it, I just couldn't figure out what the material is. It's not magnetic, but it has that stone. I don't know if anybody's interested in something like that, but I guess you could buff it out and do something else with it. But it's just strange. If anybody was interested in it, you just throw me a number. But I really don't care much about keeping the ring, and we don't know why it was discarded and why it has that date. Is that somebody's birthday out there? I don't know. Some call it sometimes when I've looked at it, they call it a memory ring, and that makes sense because of the date on it. And whoever JIMIN is, that doesn't sound like a name to me, but I know there were a lot of unusual names out there, so I can't judge. I can't be the judge. But anyway, just thought I'd show it to you folks and see what you thought of it. Just always fascinating to see stuff like that. Okay, like I said, lots of bracelets. And this was another one that's amethyst. And I think she said this was amethyst and crystal. Amethyst and crystal, I guess is what the best way to grab it. And these look like, again, this doesn't look, this is not black. It's a very dark red. So I'm thinking it might be garnet. But it's, and it has this style of clasp on it. And I would say this is really quite short. Let me get it apart and I can get the proper length on it. Oops, let me get rid of the dolphin bracelet thing. 7-inch. Typical 7-inch. No, I don't know what that's for this. Did she write something down for me on this one? $5. I said measures at 7-inch. I'm getting to the end of my stuff for tonight. I got a few more little items from that I'll show you from the state, but we'll go through quickly. And I think I'm all done with earrings. I have a pendant. I actually have 2 more bracelets, but we'll save those for next week. Okay, no interest in the bracelet, so we'll pass on that. What do I call this? Oh, bloodstone. Okay, I have a bloodstone pendant. Let me get rid of the message here. And it's wrapped in silver. I'm just going to ask. I have silver tone chains I can put it on if that's what you want me to do for this price. So I don't have any. I do have some silver chains somewhere. I just can't guarantee it right now, so I don't know where I can lay my hands on it. But I don't know if anybody interested in just the pendant by itself, or if you want me to put it on a silver tone chain. But this is called bloodstone. Oh, that's showing up well. That's showing up really well. So it's really hard to tell when it was all against the table, but you can see you can see some little bit of the red in there and green. The red is actually more predominant than you can see on this picture in this video. I think there's a lot more red to it than what you see. I'm trying to get the light to show it just right, but see if I can angle it differently. No, that helped a little. But anyway, if anybody's interested in that, if not, we're gonna skip that over quickly and okay, we'll pass on that. And let's show a couple of the small estate items I've grabbed just at random. Get this out of the way. Like I said, I have a couple more bracelets, but we'll save those for next week. I have this really interesting necklace. I'm trying to see if it's marked. I don't remember. This is from the estate. Boy, that chain certainly looks like silver to me. And let me check my magnet. Nope. Oh, that was fast. It is not silver. So, okay. Let me get that up in the screen. Here we go. Always nice to have a magnet handy, isn't it? So there's an angel in a heart pendant. So we'll call this angel. Angel heart pendant, and we'll start this at $5. And there's the back, and I'll show you the pendant up close. Got a little bit of gold tone to it, and silver, and the angel in the center, or a fairy. I'm calling it an angel. You know, that could be a fairy just as much as an angel. I say that because I look at the legs. Maybe it's more of a fairy than an angel. That makes more sense, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. Your choice, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to guess that's a pretty long chain with plus extender. So 18-inch chain plus extender. Okay. And I got one more necklace. Oh, what did I do with that bag of stuff? There it is. One more necklace and one more thing, and then we're going to call it a night. Just about right. Perfect timing for me. Okay, we'll pass on this. Any interest in a pendant that looks like it looks like it could be native in the sense of the style, but I don't think it is. And the color's not coming out really well on this. So let me type this in and we'll start. I did it to myself again. Try to get rid of that. There we go. This is from the estate also. We're going to start this at. It's got a mark. I can't remember if it's got markings on it. It does have some marking on it. Let me see what that says, and then I'll make a decision here. Okay, the back of it is marked Danforth Pewter, Danforth Finest Pewter USA. Okay, so it's a Danforth pewter piece. I don't know. $5? Does that sound reasonable for a piece of Danforth pewter? Let's get it up close so we can see it better with the color. Get the glare off of it. There we go. Very colorful red and blue and kind of some all little green in there. And on the back, you see where it says the Danforth pewter. Danforth. Fine, Peter, actually, USA. So you could do what you wish with that. Make your own necklace out of that. Not sure why there's a piece of ribbon tied to it, but there is. So. Okay. And one last piece, I think, from the, did I get all the estate pieces? Yeah. That was it for the estate pieces. I'm just putting stuff away here while these are up for a second. I got one last necklace. And this is not an estate piece. So I'll pass on that. And put that bag there. And then I've got this on this gold tone cross on a gold tone chain. That I'm going to guess is about 16 to 18 inch. Measure it. 16, yep. And we'll start this at $5. And so there's what it looks like. It's got these two little hearts entwined inside a tough cross. And a gold tone chain with a clasp that looks like that. And it isn't marked. There's a tag there, but there's no markings on that tag. And this will be the last, I think. I got one more necklace. I'll take that back. I didn't see it was sitting off to the side. One more necklace. We'll show that. Why not? Okay, we'll pass on this. And one more necklace. With a really long chain on this one as well. And this has got some lampwork beads. And well, I tangled it up somehow. Hang on a second. All right, what did I do? I'm always good at untangling these things, usually. There we go. Okay, so it's got these lampwork beads and a giant key at the end. So I want to call this the key necklace. Oops, again. Let's try that again. Key necklace. We'll start this at $4. Okay, that's what I was asking. If not, that's what it is now. It was a really, really long chain. Let me see if I can measure this real quick here. Yeah, 24-inch chain on this thing. And it's a double. So you see the chain kind of goes up here like so. And the lampwork beads. I'm not even sure where we got this necklace, but they're reddish lampwork beads and the key at the end. Must be a reason for it. I don't know what it means or why the significance of it, but I just want to get you to see the color of the beads here. The deep red for two of them, and light red and white for the others. And this key. And we're going to pass. And we're going to call it a night because it is 10:30, and man, I just timed that perfectly. 2 Doing too much coughing tonight. Oh my. Guess I can put my glasses back on now. For stuff that's up close, I don't need my glasses, but from looking at the screen this far away, I'm not that far away from it. I can see myself fine. But anyway, thank you everybody who was here tonight. I appreciate your purchases or just being there. If you haven't subscribed, of course, I ask you to subscribe. I think I mentioned at the beginning, I'm up to 199 folks, which is really great. I'm not really working hard at trying to get more subscribers, but I'll certainly gladly take them. And like I said, I always have tons of stuff. I just posted a bunch of more stuff on eBay today on my eBay channel, which is listed in the. If you go to my channel, you'll see the links to my eBay. I don't know if I've got much on Poshmark right now. I've got a little bit, I think. Well, that's all clothing, I think, on Poshmark. And I do have clothing. In fact, there's a few pieces I forgot that I had. I was going through and doing my inventory for my taxes this year, and I forgot I had some winter clothing, which I should have been showing months ago. And it was all packed away. So, but we'll get into the summer stuff here shortly, and I'll have more jewelry, of course, next week, Lord willing. See, next week is April 2nd. So the day after April Fool's. I'll try and do a decent preview video next week if time permits. And like I said, I always have a ton of stuff. If you're interested in ephemera, you name the kind of stuff. I've got postcards. I've got magazines. I've got travel brochures. I've got for ephemera stuff. I do have some coin stuff too, some like foreign coins and things like that. Dolls. I'm looking at my troll dolls from here. I can see, and I've got vinyl albums, 45s. I may try and sell some of that stuff off soon. I just need to get rid of it. Probably sell it as a lot. A bunch like 5 at a time or something like that. And they're all good stuff too, and they're in excellent condition. So I got a box, literally a cardboard box full of brand new McDonald's and Burger King toys. They go back probably 10, 15 years, some of them. So I do have that, and I've got, like I said, glassware. I should have grabbed one when I was off camera, just to show you some of the really exquisite glassware I've got. I've got a whole set of Franciscan ware, whatever it is, and a whole box full of them. I've got a Chinese or Japanese tea set, brand new, like new condition. Not brand new, but like new condition. It's really nice. I've got all kinds of unusual stuff like that. So, like I said, challenge me. I say, hey, do you have this? I probably do. The only thing I don't have is sporting goods. I don't have a lot of sporting goods other than some fishing gear. Don't have a lot of sporting goods. I have some sport memorabilia. I've got baseball stuff. I've got baseball cards, sport cards. I've got football cards and basketball cards. I've got probably 15 to 20,000 cards in that range, something like that. And I've got, gosh, what am I thinking here? It's just amazing what I have. I need to start getting rid of it. So we're trying to downsize and need the space. So, alrighty. Well, enough chit chat. But oh shoot! I never showed the weird piece. Ow! I just stuck myself with it too. I dropped it. I'll show you one screen. My screen here. It's a pin, and it says Doris. And this thing's it is a pin, but man, that's the sticky that end of it. Wow, that thing is sharp. You want to draw blood? There you go. And so if you know anybody named Doris and you're interested in the pin, send me a note. I'll send it to you for next to nothing. But it's gold tone, and it's really interesting. You can see the DORI and then the final S. It's really kind of cool. So, anyway, I stuck myself with it, picking it up. So, you all have a pleasant, good evening, and Lord willing, we'll be back next week. So, I guess that's all I have to say. Stay warm, and stay safe. Good night.